Alhamdulillah, we had the opportunity to visit Bangladesh on the 19th of February. This trip was arranged by MessageTv, Abdul Mateen Bhai of Pakistan, and Shabui TV, Mufti Abdullah Tamim of Bangladesh. And it was indeed a very enjoyable trip, and it was indeed a very spiritual trip. We landed here on the 19th of February. As soon as we landed, the brothers had arranged for us a place to stay and rest. The very next day in the morning, we had a program in Borishal, which is over the river, roughly 300 to 400 miles away from Dhaka. Due to traffic, there was a warning that we would not reach the program on time. So Alhamdulillah, and the brothers made arrangements for a helicopter, and they made sure that we reached the program on the scheduled time. Upon reaching there, just the view from the helicopter was shown to us by the pilot, and it was indeed a humongous gathering that got together, roughly around 1.5 million members that had gathered there. As soon as we landed, Alhamdulillah, we met the ulama there, and then they directed us towards meeting the other ulama and scholars in the area. And I was amazed that they put me to speak on the stage, which I feel I am totally incapable of. But Alhamdulillah, I've managed to pass on some of the Karguzari of Europe, and those ulama had listened attentively, as well as the students and the scholars. It was indeed my pleasure to be amongst those scholars and students, as well as the Muslim brothers that were there. The helicopter waited for us until the program was finished, up to 4 hours, and thereafter we returned. We had the opportunity to travel with Maulana Mahmud al-Haq Sahab, who is a well-known personality of Bangladesh. He joined us on the return trip in the helicopter from Borishal to Dhaka. Thereafter, as soon as we landed here around 4 p.m., we were told that there's another program which we have to attend, which is 300 miles away. This time we jumped in the car and we made our way from the airport towards this program. But due to so much traffic on the way, we arrived quite late at this program. However, the brothers, through their sincerity, continued the program until we arrived, and the entire gathering heard this program with great fervor and desire, and they gave us due time warmth, welcome and hospitality. Thereafter, alhamdulillah, we visited a madrasa nearby, Darul Ulum Jamia Rashidiyya, that's in Bangladesh. It is not under the Jamia Rashidiyya of Pakistan. However, the students have opened an institute here many years ago, and now it's grown over 7,000 plus students. We were pleased to meet the students, as well as hear that they have a 10-year course of a full alimiyya, and right up till Bukhari Muslim has been taught in this institute, and it's been running for many years. After meeting Hazrat at the Darul Ulum, he gave us a warm welcome, and he had kept meals prepared for us since the afternoon. A lot of meals were prepared, alhamdulillah. We had some meals, and thereafter we had to move on to our next scheduled program, which was at 1 a.m. in the morning. Unfortunately, due to ample traffic in Bangladesh, we could not reach this program on time, and hence decided to stop on the way at a nearby masjid and madrasa. The name of this madrasa is Rawdatul Ulum. I was quite pleased to hear this name, because our institute in Leicester is also known as Rawdatul Ulum at Masjid Muhammad. Alhamdulillah, Maulana gave us a warm welcome there, and we stayed the night there. Due to traffic, we could not travel anymore. After Fajr, alhamdulillah, we left from this institute, made our way Friday morning back to Dhaka, had rest. After resting, we headed off for Jummah Salah, a nearby media building where a lot of Islamic media offices are there. There's a masjid of 3 to 4 floors. And alhamdulillah, this humble soul had the opportunity to deliver the Jummah talk there. The local Imam, mashallah, done an amazing talk in the Bangladesh language and translated the bayan as well. And after Jummah Salah, they sat down explaining us some of the work that they are doing in the area, under what principles and usuls they are doing the work. We were quite pleased that together with Ta'aleem, Ta'allum, they are doing a lot of welfare work in the region, as well as they have many ambitions moving forward for the community and the Muslim community at large. After Jummah, Alhamdulillah, we had lunch. After lunch, I was invited for an interview at a channel called Our Islam. At this channel, a short interview was given, and was quite pleased to see that ulama and scholars have engaged themselves in Islamic social media as well as Islamic news channels, Islamic TV channels, so that a correct Islamic message can reach to the four corners of the world. And they have also implemented a journalism project for students of Deen that become Farigh from madrasas and Darul Ulum. They can take on this journalism course for 3 to 4 months and also try to better themselves in terms of delivering good Islamic messages towards the world and the community at large. Thereafter, Alhamdulillah, we were invited towards the Khatm Nubuwwat conference, which was roughly around 200 kilometers away. Due to the normal traffic of Dhaka and the outer regions, we were not able to reach there on time. We reached quite late. The dua had taken place, but Alhamdulillah, immediately after the dua, the local scholars and the Amir there gave us a warm welcome and requested the crowd to stay behind. Again, this humble soul was asked to say a few words, which whatever Allah Ta'ala had willed for me to say, I said. And thereafter, we had dinner there and we left back for Dhaka. Coming back towards Dhaka, again the traffic is astonishing in Bangladesh. We were stuck for almost 5 hours on the road, bumper to bumper, nowhere to move. We decided to jump out of the car, take a nice walk, try to engage ourselves in some traffic patrolling, which mashallah Abdul Mateen Bhai had done a good job, and analysis of why the traffic has been caused. We found a shop nearby which had a carom board. So as I was passionate about this in my childhood, so I was quite delighted. We enjoyed some carom while the traffic had released itself, and then we made our way just before Fajr Salah to Dhaka. Now, due to constant traffic and delays upon the road, we had decided that we would not make it for the program on Saturday, which was a very important and quite a large gathering. But unfortunately, the brothers had decided that there is no way we'll be able to make it for this program. Looking at the situation of the traffic, it's roughly around 350 kilometers away. So we were very saddened to let them know that unfortunately we will not come for the program, but inshallah next time we will try and make our presence available there first. They were quite saddened as well that we could not come. However, locally we were invited by one of my friend Suhaib Bhai from Dubai, his local office, where he does a lot of welfare work, and alhamdulillah he has also set up a branch here. They have a branch in Malaysia as well as in Dubai and in India and other countries. We had a very warm welcome by Brother Abir, who invited us to the office and gave us some gifts, as well as we had arranged a food distribution in partnership with Aliana Humanity Welfare. And then alhamdulillah, 400 orphans, widows were called and needy. They partook of this food. The distribution was done in the vicinity of the school, and thereafter we had meals. We visited the local madrasa and we made our way back to Dhaka again. So finally, I would say overall we're quite delighted to see the Muslim community active, especially the ulama and the scholars and those that have fervor of deen, very, very active in Bangladesh. Allah Ta'ala accept it from them, continue the great effort and together with making effort locally, let us look at the four corners of the world and get the new generation ready to travel to those areas, to those places in Europe, in America, South America, where there's a great need for deen, ulama, and scholars. Let us equip them with the necessary skills that are needed for those areas and try to send them abroad as well. Jazakumullahu khairan.